Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lolo and I do these videos regularly, but if you're an oldie and you're subscribing, I see you and welcome back. So today we're doing a face beat, a proper going clubbing, going out, slay, make your ex want you back kind of beat. I always love purple eyeshadow, so I figured, I'm wearing a purple dress today, I would also do purple eyeshadow. I just love it. So if you would like to see how I recreated this look with these purple, iridescent shades and stuff, then keep on watching. But before you do, please make sure you're subscribed and just leave a nice comment down below so I know you like what I'm doing. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Okay, so the first thing I always start with is my eyes. Like I said, we're doing something purple today, so it's gonna be nice and fun. So if you want your eye makeup to be really pigmented, you need to prep your eyes, so prime your eyes. I've already done my brows off camera, as you can see, because it's just a whole thing. But to start your eyes, you always have to prime your eyelids, so that's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna prime our eyelids with some concealer. Okay, so how I do this is I take my concealer. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Ginger. It's quite a light color. This is the same color I used underneath my brows. I take like a flat brush like this and just take it from the tip and go all on my eyelid. It's really important not to skip this step because this is actually what makes your eyeshadow like super pigmented, makes it stay, last all day and just pop. Like, it's just really essential. Always prime your eyelid. So I take my eyeshadow all the way to the corner. Sorry, my concealer all the way to the corner and then into the inner corners of my eye as well. So I pretty much just do this whole area with concealer. Okay, so to start my, sorry, that's my dog just moving around. To start my eyeshadow look, like I said, I'm doing purples. So I need a dark color on the top. So I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, which is this one. And the first color I'm taking is this color called Amethyst. It's this purple color here called Amethyst. So I didn't want anything too dark because this is still my transition shade. So as you can see, this purple is it's more of a lilac than a deep purple. It's coming up a lot lighter than what's in the thing. But I think, yeah, when I swatch it, it's coming up, yeah, it's not that dark. So I'm just going to continue this in my crease. One of the tricks about getting your eyeshadow to look really good is when it comes to the inner corner, so this part, don't use the same big brush because obviously this part of your eye is not the same, it's not the same size. So you're going to need a much smaller brush to get in there. Okay. I think we've got enough purple, enough transition shade of purple. The next thing I'm going to do is go in with my NYX Ultimate palette. This is my favorite colorful kind of palette. The colors aren't named, but I'm just going to take the deep purple. I'm taking that on a brush like this, so it's pretty, so I can control where all the product is going. It's like a pretty dense brush. And I'm just going to take that deep purple and create some dimension in the corner of my eye. Oh wow, I got it on my nose. Oops. Yeah, create some dimension on this corner of my eye. So as you can see, I've just deepened the outer corner with this dark purple a little bit. This brush is perfect because it allows you to keep the product exactly where you want it. And then you can always go back and blend these shades together so you have a bit of a seamless blend. Okay, once that is done, I'm going back in with my concealer and a JH43 brush. This looks like this. So it's just a flat brush, it's not angled, just completely flat. And I'm gonna use that to create my perfect cut crease. So the secret is to just take your concealer like that, and then literally cut exactly where you want your eyeshadow, like, bright color to be. So the secret to this is to A, not blink too much, and B, make sure there's enough concealer on your brush. Okay, so do you guys see what I've done? I've literally cut that line. Now, I'm not gonna do my other eye. I'm gonna just do this eye. I'm gonna finish this eye first. So I'm gonna take a flat brush. I'm not blinking too much because I don't want to smudge the line. So I'm just gonna take a flat brush and some Fix Plus so it's wet and can pick up the proper pigment. Then I'm gonna go in with Twilight from this palette. It's like an iridescent, nice sparkly purple. And I'm gonna put that right over where the concealer is. Oh, sorry guys, you can't see. It's really hard to film this because I only have one eye open. So bear with me. Ta-da! So it's like that. And then I'm gonna go back in with my purple, with my brush, and that dark, that light amethyst purple, and sort of blend the outer corner so the line doesn't look too harsh. Do you see? See what that looks like? It's just such a pretty purple, easy peasy, Japanesey type eye look. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Okay, I'm back, and that concludes the eyes. So, well, the eyeshadow. The next thing I'm now gonna do is eyeliner. I like to do a nice bold wing. So as you know, I'm just gonna take my Tattoo Liner by Kat Von D and also my MAC Liquid Lash black eyeliner and do a nice wing, so that just brings the whole look together. So I'll show you guys how I do that. Okay, and this is my MAC Liquid Lash Liner. I'm gonna use this to fill in the eyeliner because it's just super, super black. So when you do eyeshadow, your eyeliner can come off kind of gray and just ashy. This makes it really, really stand out. See? Makes all the difference. Okay, so I am gonna put on some lashes, I've decided. I was just thinking about it. And the lashes I'm gonna be using today were actually gifted to me by Coca Beauty. So the packaging looks like this. The packaging is actually really cute. It just says CB, like Coca Beauty on the front, and then on the back it has "People will stare, make it worth their while, love Abisola." So all the information and stuff is on the back. I'll put their details down below. So what I found was really cool, they gave me lashes as well as like a little lash applicator, this gold one. So I'm gonna try this now. I don't really know how to use lash applicators, so I'm gonna try. I usually just use tweezers. But these are the Lamy lashes and they look like this. Let it focus. Yeah, so the Lamy lashes look like this. They're nice and tapered at the end, which I love. And they're nice and full. They're nighttime lashes. They're definitely not daytime lashes, but we're gonna wear them right now anyway. So I'm just gonna put these on and then I'll be right back. Okay, so those are the lashes on, and currently, I'm not gonna lie, they look a bit Cruella de Vil-ish because they're a lot. But by the time I do the rest of my face and I do my concealer and everything is going to come together. So let's move on to my face. To start off on my face, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Perfecting Instant Pore Eraser Primer. Like I've said in my other videos, this is pretty much the only primer I use because I've reacted to so many other primers that I've tried. I've actually just given up. So this one is actually about to run out. I should have asked my friend to buy some for me. Crap. Yeah, it's about to run out, but you know, I'm always about to run out of something. But yeah, so I just put it all over my face and it just sort of makes my foundation come on like super smooth and everything, so I love it. For foundation today, we're trying the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Professional Foundation. This is in the color Y425 or 7Y01. I'm not really sure how to read the number underneath. But I'm just gonna take a couple, shake, and take a couple of pumps of this and dot it around my face. You know, this foundation is new. I haven't used it that much. I used it a lot in the month of January, and then by February I was using my Fenty one, but I think I'm kind of back to this. I really like it and the color match is amazing. So, and it's also like, it photographs really well, and it's really good. It's a really good full coverage foundation. So if you're looking for a full coverage foundation, this is actually a really good one. The struggle of doing foundation without messing up your baby hairs is insane. Okay, that's foundation all done. See, can you see that my lashes are already looking a little bit less crazy the more my face comes together? That's kind of how it goes. For concealer today, I'm also using a product from Huda Beauty. This is the Overachiever Concealer in the color Graham Cracker. This is supposed to be the most full coverage concealer on the market right now. And I have to admit, it is pretty good. But let me show you. So a little goes a long way. You don't really need that much product with this. But what I love about it is it's applied with a metal tip, so it's cold when you put it on your eye, under your eye. And it helps, you know, cold things help with puffiness. So it helps with under eye puffiness while you apply it. And then I'm using my concealer brush. This is the JH08. I'm just using this to buff it into my skin. I want like a super flawless under eye finish, so I'm just gonna go in with one more layer of this. I feel like this eye got a little bit more coverage than this eye, so I'm just gonna go in a little bit more and see if I can just, you know, get that to be lifted. So what I'll do is, rather than taking the concealer down the second time, I'll take it up only. I don't know if that makes sense, but then it sort of fills in my hollows because I do have so can you see the difference on this side from the last time? Okay, to tie all this in together really quickly, I'm just gonna use my beauty blender just to make sure there's no streaky lines from the brush, you know, and everything is, even my foundation, that everything has gone into my skin properly. Okay, before I do anything else, in order for your under eye concealer to set perfectly and for it not to crease, as soon as you blend it, just set it with powder. Like, don't leave too much room and too much allowance for, got glue on my finger. Don't leave too much of an allowance for it to crease. So I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty powder. This is in the shade Banana. And I'm just taking my damp beauty blender on the fat side, and I'm going to put this underneath my eye in those tight spaces. Okay, so you see, that's how it goes. So I'm just gonna leave this on here for a minute or two to just bake. While that's happening, I'm gonna go back in with my concealer brush that I use under my eyes and just go underneath where my contour is gonna be. And this is somewhat like a reverse contour. It just deepens that dip even more. So you don't need too much, just pretty much the remnants, or just get a wee bit more. And just go underneath like that. So see, even though I haven't contoured, I do look like I have a bit of a contour line. And so this helps save you the stress. Oh, I think I need to conceal that. This just saves you the stress of that over contour stress. Okay, while this is going on, I'm also gonna go in and try and contour my nose. For my nose contour, I just use a NYX powder contour, powder bronzer, and I take a small brush like this, and I pretty much just go right along the lines of where I put this this powder, sort of. And then if there's a little bit of a difference, I'll just add a bit more of that powder to highlight it properly. So nose contour is really tricky because you can actually end up making your nose look fatter than it was before, which you don't want. So if you don't know how to contour your nose, I would actually recommend you just don't until you know how. Otherwise, you'll make yourself look worse. So I'm just taking that powder and going back in closer so that it can be along my contour line. Okay, this has been sitting under my eyes pretty much long enough, so I'm now gonna go back in with that same bronzer I used for my nose contour with the JH02 bronzer brush, and I'm just gonna use this to bronze out my cheeks and just give my face a little bit of color, because, you know, I've lost my complexion with all this foundation and powder and, you know, whatnot. So I just sort of give myself a little bit of a bronze and get rid of this excess under my eyes. Okay, so now that all of that is done, the next stage for me here is highlight and blush and eyeliner under my eyes. So I'm gonna start off with the eyeliner under my eyes. I'm just gonna use a Maybelline Kajal eyeliner and smudge it a little bit underneath. Okay, after this is gonna be highlight, and to do my highlight, I like my face to be a little bit damp. So I'm gonna take my Fix Plus, I'm just gonna spray this on my face, so my face is a little bit damp. I'm gonna take Fiji and Seychelles from the Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette. This Fiji is a little bit, it's not a powder, it's like a bit of a cream. So this is definitely best applied on your face when, you know, when your face is wet. So it's supposed to be a highlighter base. Okay, so I just blend in that highlighter base. Make sure it's not streaky, because nobody likes a streaky highlighter. And then just spritz a little bit more, and then go in with Seychelles. Just on the high points. There's other parts of my face that I also like to highlight, but for that one I use my Sephora highlighter, and I use a smaller brush. I'm just going to use this teeny tiny brush, and I'm going to use this to apply the highlighter to the tip of my nose, to the bridge of my nose, the top of my lip, underneath my brow bone, slightly on top of my brows, like just like there, and then in the inner corners of my eye. Okay, almost done, almost done. Now we're gonna do blush. This is my favorite brush. It's called blush. It's called Double Dare by NYX. It's a nice little peachy color. And I just take this angled blush brush and smile. And just put that on my cheeks. Smile. And get that on my cheeks. Blush just adds Blush adds like a little something something to your face, like some color. I always use my powder brush afterwards to blend in my highlighter, my contour, my blush, just everything all together, make sure my cheeks just don't look crazy. Okay, and we are finally done, but to finish off, I'm just gonna use some lip gloss. This is MAC Spite, and I don't know how it's finished because I've barely used this and I only got it a couple months ago. I think I've used it like twice. So someone has either swapped theirs for mine or has been using my lip gloss. And I'ma find you. Like, how dare you? I didn't even know I was out. Oh, I love this lip color so much. It's literally perfect. Right, but that is the end of my video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like this look. I'm just gonna give you some cameos and some close-ups so you can see what it looks like. Thanks so much for watching my video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned one or two things. If you recreate this video, please tag me so I can see what you did, and I will see you in my next one. Make sure you're subscribed. I'll say it one more time. Make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.